So recently I made a video with Pepin talking about how action movie stars are getting really fucking old, and that's just bringing down the overall quality of action movies because of a bunch of reasons I'm not going to go and get into, but if you haven't seen the video, definitely go check it out. It'll shine some light on the things. I think everyone may end up agreeing with us, and I hope so. But after that video of just shitting on action movies, I'd like to take a second to shine some light on some of the guys that actually do it right. Namely, my boy, Tom Cruise Mapotha. Tom Cruise Mapotha. One of the things, one of the two names is his. But he's back at it again with another banger. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. It is out in theaters, and it is doing a fantastic job at the box office. He's come back for seconds, in fact, after his movie from 2022, Top Gun Maverick, also cleaned house at the box office, making an astounding $1 billion last year, which is the highest grossing movie Tom Cruise has ever had. I think that might have been the only movie to make $1 billion last year. No. Avatar as well. Avatar 2. So, yeah, at least those two did it. But it really got me thinking, right? Tom Cruise is sitting here pumping out crowd-pleasing banger after banger and cleaning up at the box office, while our friends over at Marvel and DC really aren't doing so hot, aren't doing as well as they used to. So what makes Tom Cruise movies so great, so much better than all those other action movies? And for me, it really comes down to one thing: the power of no CGI. Now, what do I mean by this? What is this elusive power of no CGI that makes Tom Cruise movies so good and just so much better than all those other Marvel movies that are just, you know?
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
First, let me start off by explaining what is CGI, or more broadly referred to as visual effects. Visual effects is everything in movies that is bullshit.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
That is completely fake. All the not real tangible things, such as everything in this shot, is CGI. All the things that are not real, that need to be created with computers. Conversely though, visual effects isn't just the big thing. Visual effects can be used for something as simple as removing wires from a shot, or a bottle from a table, which is what should have been done in the final season or one of the seasons of Game of Thrones, when the bottle's on this table in this shot. Now, before I go into why it sucks, I need to be clear. CGI is a fantastic thing, and when used well, it can make some of the most beautiful, gorgeous pieces of cinematography, make incredible character designs, and even whole worlds come to life that wouldn't be possible without it, and that can truly enhance the cinematic experience. However, here's why it's shit. There's this lovely little thing, I don't know if you've heard of it, called the Uncanny Valley. That's the thing that allows you to look at CGI and go, that's not real. That's that bullshit.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
I think that everyone knows this by now about Tom Cruise, but Tom Cruise is a man who puts practical first. He does all of his own stunts, and he makes sure that everything that can be done realistically is done as real as possible. So you know, even when he does some crazy ass shit like this, for example, you know it's real for the most part. Obviously, I mean, he didn't just hang on the outside of the plane, because that would kill him, but there are wires and stuff to make sure it doesn't fall, yada yada yada, and they had to remove that out.
Visual effects.
But the action itself is real. Even in Top Gun Maverick, all of the planes that they're flying, all that stuff that the stunts are doing with the planes and the action, and all of that is real in-camera stuff. There's no uncanny valley to be seen. When you're looking at the screen, everything is real. It makes the action feel a lot more raw and a lot more visceral. And this makes you feel like the people in the film are in true danger, because it never takes you out of it. The thing about the uncanny valley is your brain, every single time it sees CGI, it has to take a second to go, that's not real. I know that's not real. And while your brain is thinking that, even if you take a second to go, oh, that CGI is so good, that's a second that you're not fully immersed into the movie, that you're not fully, completely experiencing it, which takes away from the film. Even though you're saying that's some great CGI, it's a second you're not fully immersed. And this only gets worse when CGI is just dookie ass, like it has been in Marvel and some DC projects from the past. Like Thor: Love and Thunder was just, what was this? What was any of this?
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
What's happening to this whole movie? Tom Cruise Mapother action movies are just continually better than others because the action is real. The screen isn't trying to lie to your eyes and your brain, and knows that, which just allows you to sit back and enjoy the film. When Tom is running and he's doing all of these crazy stunts, when he's hanging out of helicopters, when he's hanging on the side of airplanes, when he's jumping out and he's skydiving and he's doing all these crazy things, you don't take to think for a second that it's not real, because there's no CGI fooling you, there's no visual effects lying to you for the most part. Like I said, you can't do some of the stuff you can't do without visual effects, obviously, but all the actual action, all the stuff that you need to grip onto is true. Nowadays, movie studios rely too firmly on CGI, like it's the end-all be-all of movies, and they want to pump out movies so fast with this "we'll fix it in post" mentality that they must have. And when these movies come out and the CGI is shit, they make no money. And if CGI is to be used to its peak, like, don't get me wrong, CGI is a fantastic, beautiful tool, but it needs to be used sparingly. If CGI cannot just be the go-to thing when you're making movies just because you don't want to put enough effort into a scene. Like, dude, like even in Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Tom Cruise needed to crash a train, and there were no trains available. So this mad lad just built a train to throw off a cliff. Like, what are you doing? And it pays off because that movie is making bank at the box office. When you put effort into movies, they make money? What a novel concept.
What a thought.
Tom Cruise movies are so continuously amazing because Tom Cruise always puts the most effort that he can into making sure when audiences get into that theater and they sit down, it is a pleasing and entertaining experience from start to finish. And these major companies, the ones that are making the shit, they're not putting effort into their projects. And that really ties back into my last video as well. Again, go watch that if you haven't. The lack of effort put into stuff because CGI is just this end-all be-all shortcut. Movies, at the end of the day, are about the experience, and Tom Cruise understands this to a T. When you go and you sit in the theater and you watch Top Gun Maverick, when I watched Top Gun Maverick last year, I felt like I was in the planes whenever they were doing it, because the camera, the way it was directed, the way the action scenes felt so real and immersive. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time, gripping to make sure, wondering if they were gonna survive, if they were gonna dodge that one missile, if this was gonna be the one that get him. Will the enemy planes catch up? What will happen to Rooster? Will he die? Oh shit, Tom saved him. Oh crap, is Tom gonna die now? Oh shit, Rooster saved him. Are they gonna get back? Are they gonna get back? Are they gonna get back in the plane? They have to take out 2 other planes now. What's gonna happen? And that entire experience is so immersive and it's so entertaining because it's Tom Cruise understands that the movie going experience is just that. It's an experience. It's not just some simple thing to be thrown on the screen and audiences be entertained because they're stupid and they're pretty colors and it's like whatever. It's meant to make you feel something. And action movies are supposed to make you feel tense, excited, and all these other things. And how can you get truly excited about something when the thing that you're witnessing on your screen doesn't even feel real? Like, don't get me wrong, there are some action movies that are CGI that do it great, like Avatar. I can get fully immersed in the world of Avatar because James Cameron spent years working on this CGI, and the CGI is immaculate and it's beautiful and the action scenes are gripping and the story is really interesting. But for the most part, movies aren't like that, and I will even go as far to say Tom Cruise movies, action movies, are still better because it is real at the end of the day. Not to say CGI is bad. I love CGI. But one cannot deny the true power that gripping actions with no CGI have on them. When was the last time you saw a CGI battle that hit anywhere near as hard as a close-knit one-on-one hand-to-hand combat scene? And hey, if these studios keep going the way they're going, Disney is already scrambling because they're losing money on all of their projects, and the only one they didn't lose money on this year is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and look at that. They put effort into it. James Gunn put effort into that, and look what happened, as opposed to literally any of the other projects they put out this year. The way I see it, it's pretty simple. Do work, put in the effort, make more money. Don't do work, don't put in the effort, make no money. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a movie studio. Maybe the all-powerful mind of Disney knows that if they just shove half-baked products down our throat for long enough, we'll eventually be brainwashed into like them. I don't know. I can't understand the Mouse House on that level. I'm just a kid in his room making dumb YouTube videos. What do I know? But hey, that's gonna have to do it for this video. If you agree, let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed, do all the YouTube things, press all those special buttons, especially the subscribe button. That's my favorite. We post more content like this on the channel. So yeah, if you enjoyed, consider subscribing. Might be pretty cool. Might be pretty fun. Who knows? But yeah. What do you think about action movies? Do you agree? Do you disagree with my opinions? Let me know. And until next time, end of video.